Here we have Ethereum versus the dollar. But we'll do a general overview on this one in the short-term timeframes, looking like we do have a potential for that sort of fake out situation, similar to Bitcoin right here. It's not confirmed just yet, but is contingent upon trading and closing below 1991.5. If that does happen, we will naturally have another drive of hidden bearish divergence right here. I think all the way up to a 6-hour probably. Let's just double check. Yeah, it would be there as well. And then I'm curious to see if momentum starts to turn down on these timeframes as well. Yeah, below 2035 definitely, which we're already below. 6-hour is going to turn down below 1925, so a little bit more confidence inducing right there. And 4-hour shows below 1945. And then what about the daily? Daily turns down below 2000. So higher term time frames kind of keeling over here. Short term time frames still giving a bit of hopium, but below 1991, even on a short term time frame closing basis, I would be looking for this one at minimum to retest these lows right here. Which is about 1900 even, probably another short-term bounce there, and then I suspect it probably does roll over and retest around a low 1800s if that were to happen. But again, that's all contingent upon confirming a local high right here, and I would not confirm a local high until you do close again below that region. And for the other side, I would actually even be looking for continuation to the top side of your medium-term time frame range highs. Although short-term, certainly looking unlikely. In fact, short-term, this one looks like it really wants to come down here and at least test 1990. But if you do trade above, and especially close above 2050, basically the high of yesterday, I'm guessing. Sorry, actually this morning in this case, I would be looking for a nice move towards about 21, maybe even 2150 or so. And this one probably puts in a nice bear market rally from there, and that can actually extend quite a fair bit into the coming weeks, with targets up towards somewhere between about 23 to maybe even as much as 24.5. I do think that upside is kind of limited here, but ultimately there is something to be aware of on the daily that would supersede a lot of the things that I pointed out earlier, and that would be daily RSI would naturally have a drive of bullish divergence actually, but that is not confirmed until you close above about, I would say to be safe, like 2090. And at that point, yes, I would be looking for that move in the next few weeks, probably around early June, to pop up somewhere between like 23 to 24.5, and then come back to it later. Other than that, higher term timeframes still pretty ugly here. Heavy pressure down obviously on the 5-day and the weekly. I'm inclined to say that this one probably does, over a long enough time of period, maybe around the end of summer probably does come down more, to be fair. But the question to me is, do we put another bear market rally from here or not? And again, I'd have that contingent upon that prior region. So hopefully that's helpful. And there you go for Ethereum.